Hello everybody, it's me, JSharks, back again today with another video for you guys, and I uploaded my first episode yesterday, which went quite well. It started to pick up the views quite nicely, and that's what we built last time, if you guys can't remember. I decided to put the redstone in the first one. Then you can see I brought most of my redstone up, the repeaters and the torches, and I made the iron things, so I put my ingots and a few blocks. And so today's plan, and I also put the footpath down by the way, today's plan is to build an armory. I flattened all the gravel out that you can see there, flattened it all, made it all look really nice and beautiful, to make a nice design, and then I decided that we were going to make an armory, somewhere to put my tools, my armor, my chests, my bow, that sort of thing, and just something where I can store things, because currently everything is over there and I want all my items to be here, all these chests and furnaces to then get moved, so then we can just start finding stuff in the normal place. But what I don't want to do, and which I try not to do, is like stick to one thing and just build one thing only. Because if I was to build these storage houses all the way through, like episode 1, episode 2, all the way up to like episode 5, you would get a bit bored, it would get tedious. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep it fun, I want to keep us doing something different every time. And next episode we're going to try and finish the animal farm roof. I know we don't have time to do it this episode, because I know the armory is going to take a bit of time and we've got some stuff to do. So other than that, I want to build the houses probably like episode 10, some of the other ones. We're going to probably do like one little hut per episode, so then we can just start to tick them off the list until they're complete. We're going to work on the animal farm roof next time. I've also figured out the problem where I lost all my animals in the animal farm, and the reason is because there was no grass, it was all stone. So I need to take the stone out and put a load of grass there. I've started work on that, but I haven't finished it as of yet. So we're just gonna, gravel is a great block, by the way. A lot of people hate gravel. I think gravel is a fantastic block for filling in spaces like this, because I know I'm not going to take it up. I know that the armory is going to stay there for quite some time. So gravel is fantastic. I can use like 5-6 stacks of it, and then not use a more important useful block, e.g. sand, because sand is used for glass, and dirt is obviously used for dirt, and for this for the nice grass and the lovely image that it gives off. So but gravel has not much use other than for flint, but we got a lot of that. So other things is we're going to try and do anyway, is that I know we're going to make an armory. I want to sort of make a bit of a pond, a bit of a path sort of thing up to that. And we're just going to get this set up and make it look nice and beautiful. And we're hoping that next time, as I say, we're going to finish off one of the other storage rooms. We're going to bring the rest of the stuff out, a lot more stuff over. And we're going to work on it like a little hut almost, with like funnels coming out the top. So it's like a big furnace room, which is just going to have loads of furnaces, but we're going to make it look quite neat. And I'm going to put that probably just on the next to these on the opposite side, and we're going to work like that. And it just means that I can get all those furnaces that are by the other chest and all the chests back in the castle out of the way, and then we can just start work on the other things that I've got set up around, which I want to do ideas with. So other than that, we're sticking for the 21-ish episodes, and you can see there my friend joins. Sorry about that, I hadn't planned it. I had invited him before I'd started recording, and then he had something to do and then joined, so I'm sorry about that. Other things are, I'm thinking of uploading these, as I say, once a week, as I said last time. And the reason you're getting a double one today is actually because we're off school at the moment. It snowed pretty bad where I live, and the school was obviously preparing yesterday. It brought its little tractors out and stuff to clear the snow out of the way. Unfortunately, they didn't do a good enough job. So we had a day off, so I decided to double record today, and decided to make the armory and just get on with things. Mostly then just means that I can start to take the chests that are around the map, just start to take them away, because I want everything to be in one spot, because it's just a bit of a pain having to run around and jog and everything. So I was just figuring out here what I want to build and what I want to do. So we're thinking I want to leave a space at the back, and I always leave a space at the back of a building instead of putting it against the wall, is because if a mob does get over, he's in that little spot, he's not on the roof. And the idea being is because obviously I want villagers here, is I want the spot where the iron golems then can almost stand and wait for the mob to move to then get him, because I don't want zombies and stuff getting into the castle. The castle is half slabs. A lot of it is half slabs, which therefore gives the advantage. Obviously, there is no mobs, but the village a bit, if it's half slabs, then they sink into the ground, and I hate that. I hate seeing other YouTubers who perhaps, no, I don't hate it, but I don't enjoy watching another YouTuber make something out of half slabs, and then the villagers are constantly sinking into the floor and they're standing around and they're sinking down, and it just means that you can't trade with them properly because they're always up and down and they're glitching a bit, and it can cause the game to lag a tiny bit as well. A mate came on the server a little bit earlier and he had some bad lag. That much lag that he actually had to leave. But I don't actually get lag. It might be because it's my world, but my mate had never had the lag before. Some people do get lag on the server, I'll admit. It's not lag free. I get lag sometimes. Usually when I'm out by the waterway, because I think there's a spawner under the ground or a massive cave, and it's causing me to lag quite a bit. So anyway, the armory theme is what we're going for. Is I've never really used stairs in this sort of manner. But I decided that it might go well, it might contrast quite nicely, so I went along with my stair idea, and it turns out that it looks really nice, from the front and from the sides. Obviously the sides won't be seen as much, and then the inside will just be full of chests, but I won't be doing the signs for the chests on camera, because the typing on Xbox is really difficult. It's really hard because obviously it's not like a normal keyboard where you just type the letters on. Obviously you have to go across with the controller to click A and then go down to click P and whatever else, and it just makes it really difficult and such a long, boring process, which if it was me who was watching the episode, I would just skip, so I didn't bother. So anyways, yeah, we've got a snow day. It snowed quite a bit. I would say we've at least had probably, well, by the end of 12 o'clock this afternoon, it will have at least snowed 5 centimetres, 10 centimetres worth. We've had a lot of snow. Obviously 10 centimetres not actual snowfall, but we've had that probably just adding to the other bits that had already been there. I mean, my garden, if I put my high tops in, and my high tops are size 9, and like you can literally just about see the top of the high tops, so it's almost like coming into my socks. So it is pretty high. It is pretty bad at the moment. I also finished off a little flower bed as well, for the guys that have noticed. That was a hole before I finished that. And I put the roof on this second hut just so you guys could see what it would look like. I want to get my oars over here first. Pardon me. Well, pardon me for coughing. But I want to get the oars over here first, just to make it look good. I want oars down one side, and then wood and stone, and then I want like plants, random stuff, e.g. that's like crafting benches, furniches and chests, and that sort of stuff. And then I want another one for meat, one for fruit, and then one for mob droppings, one for animal droppings. And so we're going to probably make it so it's like that, because that'll be the easiest way to do things, I think, and that's the best sort of sorting system that we're going to have. So I decided to use the smooth half slabs for this. I nearly messed up saying it then, because I thought it would look really good, and after I derped, I agree that it did look actually really nice. I just had a quick look at the first row and I thought, yeah, that looks good to me. So I went ahead, did that all the way through the top of the building, and so we're probably going to work on the interior, e.g. the floor, get the chests in there, and then we'll start work on my little fountain down the side. So yeah, that's the reason you've had the double. Obviously it's been snowing. I'm probably not going to do doubles as often, but it takes me like, probably I would say half an hour, like 3-4 COD games, just to warm up the dazzle so it's working at its best form. I would recommend, if you have any recorder, I would recommend just warming it up before you decide to record the video that you're going to do. Because I know for a fact that I had my old recorder, and if I didn't warm it up, it lagged it sometimes, and it made it look weird, and make it look funny and stupid and that sort of thing. And if you just warm it up, it just improves it so much that by the quality, just by the sound, by the syncing, it just works really well together, and it just makes it a generally great record recording to do, and I noticed there that I did mess it up because one was further back. But so I take that down. I didn't like the idea of the stair being in the middle, and I just completely changed my little idea for that. But we need to start work desperately on a tree farm. We really need to do that because we are running low on wood already. I've already chopped a load of trees down from the snow biome and stuff, but it isn't enough. I need to chop more down, a lot more, because it's so bad at the moment. We do need to make a tree farm in episode 10 or something. We are going to need a tree farm, so we are going to have to do that, unfortunately. It's a bit of a long process, but I think I've got a good enough spot to put it. I want to put it on the massive flat pad behind these. So there'll be the animal farm, then the tree farm. And I just want to make it so there's only going to be like 10, 12 trees there. Just enough for me to get the wood that I need. And obviously if I just keep replenishing, it's going to be fine. And I want to start work on a farm back in the castle on a few episodes. I'm not working on the house yet either. Because I need a lot of resources for that. A lot of wooden stairs for the sort of building structure that I have in mind. Obviously I've not planned it or anything. I've got an image of what I'd like it to look like in my mind, and for that I need a lot of stairs, an awful lot. So a lot of trees are going to have to come down before we plan on making that. So that's going to be like a lot of saving up, and then like quite high up in the episodes, then making that. Mob spawner I could do with doing soon, mainly because I love gunpowder. I just love collecting it. For the fact that I can use it for TNT, I've got nearly a stack of gunpowder back in my mob droppings because I use it quite a lot as well. Obviously the moat was all TNT, so I used an awful lot of gunpowder there because it was like I did like TNT, 4 blocks TNT all the way up, and I left it of about an 8 radius, and that cleared it out quite nicely. But it was very costly on the sand as well. And you're thinking I'm in a desert, yeah, but I have to move it all, and a lot of this desert is now flat. So that can cause the problems, but the path there is all wooden half slabs, so nothing should be able to spawn on there, which means that it's quite a nice little. It's a good idea to use this sort of design. Obviously, stuff can't spawn on it, and it means I don't have to light it up either. But I'm going to probably put redstone lamps and stuff around. Obviously, once we get them, because at the moment we don't. And I derped massively by pre-making like 10 stacks of chests. There's that many chests on my world now. I can just keep reusing them. And I've got enough to last and have loads. And there's chests everywhere. There's chests in the strip mine. There's chests on the way up from the strip mine. In the castle. By the farm. Outside here. There's just chests everywhere. There's just so many chests. A stupid amount of chests, basically. As I'm always running out of stuff to put stuff till I had a storage room. But I refused to make one off camera because I really wanted you guys to see what it would look like. So as you can see, we've done the inside. We've used the stone slabs, and this bit here confused me because I put it on the wall and it doesn't go on the wall. And if someone can tell me why, is it because they're stairs and I can't put torches on the back of stairs? I think it could be, but I'm not sure because I just couldn't seem to get it to stay there. But it looks really good with the doors open. I wanted doors on the armory just to give it a little bit of a feel. As you can see, the little doors on the side just makes it look like a nice little building. And obviously with the half slab roof, I've left the outsider one, but I think we're going to have to clear the one that I'm looking at now out of the way, because otherwise there's going to be houses and it's going to be quite squished, and you're not going to be able to see the full view of the front of the house. It's going to be like really tight and compact, and we don't want it to be like that. We want it to be nice, flat, so you can see. Obviously, then we can see what we're building. And my axe is really good, but can be a bit of a problem when it comes to cutting down trees. I take the dirt out below it like 2 blocks before it stops. It's so powerful. It's like efficiency 4 and breaking 3 or something. I've got 2 of them exactly the same, and it is quite something. It is pretty fast, and I can use it on sand, dirt, gravel, cobble because it's got unbreaking as well. So it is pretty good. So anyways, we need to do a bit of work on the moat as well, and I want to take a bit of it out because you'll notice the fence is connected to the sand and it's causing it quite a nasty look. I'm thinking I'm going to put like dirt there, so it's going to be like dirt embankment then with steps running up it, and I think that could look really, really nice. I think I'm going to be building one of those. So, first of all, we're just going to ditch my stuff in this chest, and then we're going to get up all of our armor. I've got some great armor, but I refuse to use it. Reason being is because if it breaks, then there's no anvils currently on Xbox version. There's just none. So it's really difficult. So my best one is like Respiration 3, Aqua Infinity, and I've got Protection 3, Feather Falling 4, Protection 3. And I've got a really good bow with one with Flame, Power and Punch. A sword with Bane of Arthropods, Fire Aspect, Looting and Knockback, which is a beast of a sword. It's like one hit for a creeper and then he's dead. It's one hit for just about everything with it. Even spiders, because it's got Bane of Arthropods 2 on it, so it's an amazing sword. And then obviously I got my Infinity Bow, and I've got another bow, which I'm going to be using once my Power 3 one's gone. And another Sharpness 3 sword, and I got one Silk Touch pick. I got 2 Silk Touch picks. One for fast caving, and I got one for caving, one for working around. And then I've got a Fortune 1 back down in the mine, my strip mine. And then I've got a Fortune 1 down, which I'm using now because I don't need it. And then I made another one which I'm going to be using, which has, I think, Silk Touch on, which I'm just going to be using as a normal pick. But we're probably going to make ourselves some new armour, because my only thing that I've really got left of my armour is like chest plates, but it's pretty badly worn out now. I've probably been wearing it on Minecraft days, at least like 30 days on Minecraft days. It's lasted a long time, and creeper explosions and all sorts of stuff. So it's lasted a pretty good time. It's lasted a long time. It's done well. It's lived its life to the full. And we got some good shovels as well. We got some nice fast ones. But I think we have a shovel with looting, and I don't understand, like looting or fortune or something. I don't understand what does that do? Does it like increase the chance of me getting flint if I break gravel? Because I don't really understand. I think it does. I think it will increase my chance of gravel, but that's something you can put in the comments box below. And also, I'm planning on trying to figure out a light system for round here, because there's going to be footpaths everywhere. I don't want torches all over the floor. Torches on buildings and in buildings are fine, but I don't want them on the floor at all. I want them to be different from that. So we're just going to clear out the spot for my water fountain here. And I wasn't sure on what sort of design I wanted to use for that. So I went back just to grab some stuff, just to see what I can do. And then I'm going to flatten the rest of this out with sand. I've actually run out of sand. I must have used a load of it on sandstone or something, because it's a bit messed up. I've worked on a little mob spawner off camera, but currently it doesn't work very well, because spawners only activate when you're near them. They're not permanently on. And unlike the PC one, they're usually almost always on, even if you're not near them. So it's not working very well right now, but hopefully in a couple of the updates it will work, and I'll show it you. But I had to set it up off camera because it's pretty bad. And as you can just see there, for the viewers who have good eyesight, we're just seeing the lightning, and that's probably just hit my friend's house, because his house is in the swamp biome, and obviously it's raining there, but we're in the desert, which decreases my lag. And means I don't get rain. I don't have to mess around with the particles, and it means that you can hear the game sound, the music, and me a lot clearer without the rain. And rain on Minecraft, I actually personally love it. I love hearing it, and I love seeing it coming down. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love the rain on Minecraft. A lot of people don't. A lot of people hate it. They turn the sound down. They shut it off. It's really nice. It's quite relaxing. Minecraft's a relaxing game. If I ever like play a game of COD or something, let's say I do terrible, Minecraft is the game I call Minecraft or Forza. I just chill. Minecraft's a chillax game. The peaceful music just brought to you, and you're not having to kill anyone, or no one's trying to kill you. You can just generally lock and load and do your own thing. It's just really nice. It's a nice break from constantly killing things. So we're just nip here, as you can see, the rain, because this is a normal biome. The snow biome just stops as there. So my house is going to be half in the rain and half out. So yeah, it's going to be half in, half out. Also on the server, that in case I forgot to mention, fire spread is off. and it's going to be permanently off because my friends have put houses in, and that there is the bit that got me. And in case you haven't seen, there's a spider jockey. And with his spider mate, and I decided I'd just keep him, just let you have a look at him. So I killed his buddy and then just had a look at this. But look at that. It's really quite rare that you actually see them, and because it's not often you find them. It's not often I find them either. Because I wasn't expecting him, and he made me, when I was actually recording, he made me jump out my skin because I was just casually placing the water. Obviously, I put my voice on after for this episode, because it was just a lot easier for me. Because obviously there's still things going on around the house. There's still stuff that I got to do. No, that was a massive yawn. I was midway through and kept trying to speak. So these episodes are probably going to be around 22 to 30 minutes each. I think that's just about the right sort of time. It's the right time for me to do a commentary and not run out of things to say. And it's just about the right time for something that you can watch and just enjoy. And it's not too long and it's not too short, and it's just quite a nice relaxing thing. So we're just going to simply place the wooden planks around the base of my little water feature. It's only going to be a bog basic one. It should just create a really nice pattern. And I've used this design like 3-4 times in the castle, so I'm used to it. I know how to do it. It's pretty simple, and it just looks really good. It looks good in houses, it looks good outside, and it looks good no matter what block you put in the middle either. Glowstone looks quite good in the middle. I think I did that design back at the track hub, which I'm going to be showing you around later on in one of the other episodes. I'm going to show you the whole track hub, because obviously you haven't seen that yet. If you're at the live stream, then you will have, but for the people who didn't watch the live stream, then you won't have seen it, so I'll give you a tour of that, a tour of everything else that's up there as well. And that's probably all we're going to be doing. We've finished the water fountain, we've made the really nice looking hut there for my armour, and I'd just like to say thanks for watching, everyone, and obviously like, rate, subscribe, comment, and in a bit, guys, and obviously tune in for the next episode on the RedCrack server.